Okay, so as we all know, the language of the Quran, Arabic, is always going to start from the right side to the left. So I'll put right here, and I'll put left here. English starts from the left and it goes right. Arabic always starts from the right and it goes left. That's one of the first lessons you have to know in order to master the Arabic language and write correctly. Now, another thing we have to talk about is, say for example, I want to write my ABCs here. I start from the left side. A, B, C, D, E. If I want to start my Arabic letters, I start from the right side. Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha. As you can see, if I want to write my name, which is Muhammad, in English, I'll start from the left side. M-O-H-A-M-E-D. I started from the left side and I went that way, towards the right. If I want to start my name in Arabic and I want to write it, I start from the right side. Mim, Ha, Mim, Dal, Muhammad. Okay, and I started from the right side and I went which way? Left. So that's one of the first lessons we have to know. Whenever you're writing something in English or reading something in English, it starts from the left side and it goes towards the right. In Arabic, it starts from the right side and it goes towards the left. So remember that. Arabic on the right, English on the left. Arabic on the right, English on the left. All right, so in this lesson, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning how to write the letters correctly in the khad al-nuskha, the best in your best handwriting possible. And it's not hard to have amazing handwriting. It doesn't matter how old you are, whether you're 4 years old or 40, you can always learn. Now, one of the first things you always have to remember is these blue lines right here are your friend. If you pay attention to the lines, your handwriting will become amazing. If you don't pay attention to the lines and you just write for the sake of writing, then your handwriting will not be good. So I would like to tell the parents, pay attention to when the students are writing these letters, make sure that they pay attention to the rules. Now let's begin. Alif is the first letter. Alif, Alif. It's the easiest letter. It's a straight line down. So what I usually do is I make sure it goes a little bit above the two lines, and I have a little bit above higher, because later on, if a student writes big, I need to make sure it's an alif and it's not just how big the student is writing. So make your alif that big. Now when you're doing this lesson, you're going to be doing it on this sheet right here that the parents will have access to. I want the student to skip this line right here, start from here and go down. Stop. See how I went overboard right there? That's incorrect, okay? I don't want to see that. I need it straight down. Stop right there. So if I see that, I call it a floating letter. And it starts from the basics. You need to make sure that the letters sit on top of the lines that go across the table. So inshallah, this is the first lesson, and it's alif. 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 Barakallahu feek. It's very easy. Inshallah, make sure the students skip a line, start from there, go down. Skip a line, start from there, go down. Assalamu alaikum. Now, the second lesson after alif, obviously, is ba, ba, ba. I need you to avoid at all costs saying ba, ba, ba It's the letter name is what we're learning right now. It doesn't have a sound right now. This is a name, kind of like the English names, W, X, Y, Z. Those are names of the letters in English. This is the name of this letter. It's called ba, ba, ba. If I were to write out the sound of the name, it would look like this. Ba. So make sure you don't say ba, you don't say ba, ba. Don't make it heavy. Don't make it, you have to make it, don't make it hard, you have to make it soft. Ba, not ba. Ba, not ba, not ba. Ba, inshallah. So obviously when we're writing ba, we start from what side? The right side, because we're writing in the Arabic language. So what I need you to do is, I need you, the student to go to the middle, go have a straight line down towards the line. See that? Stay on the line and then curve back up. And that's the letter ba. You put a dot right there. I don't want a big circle. I see some students sometimes, they make a big circle or they make a big dot. All I need is a small nutqa or dot, inshallah. So I'll do it again right here. Start from the middle, go down to the line, stay on the line, curve back up. Say ba. Start from the middle, go down to the line, curve back up. So inshallah, I'll do it again. Ba. Ba. So when you're writing this letter, make sure the student skips a line. So skip a line here, and then right under it. Ba. Some of the common mistakes I see is sometimes this part right here, they tend to turn it back in like that. Don't do that. Just have it straight down, stay on the line, straight back up, inshallah. And that's the letter ba. 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 So have the student, inshallah, when they get this worksheet, skip a line and go down. Skip a line and go down. And trust me, when they finish all the way to ya, the handwriting is going to be amazing. Okay, so the next letter we're doing today is ta. 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 So when you're writing ta, make sure you don't say first off ta. It's ta. 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 Same way as ba. Start from the middle, go down to the line, and curve back up. 2 dots right on top, okay? That's called what? Ta. Let's do it again. Say ta. 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 So make sure you write, the students can differentiate ta and ba. As we learned earlier, ba has 1 dot under. Ta has 2 dots on top. Make sure the students can differentiate between ba and ta, and make sure they're pronouncing it correctly. The correct pronunciation of the letter is like a ta with an alif. Ta. Ta. So it's not ta. Ta. Ta is a fatha. This is ta. Ta. Jazakallahu khairan. And we'll go on to the next letter. All right, so the next letter we have right now is tha. 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 It has 3 dots. It looks like ba and ta, but the difference is this one, you stick your tongue between your teeth and say th, th. You need air too, because it's called a hamsi letter. It has air. Hamzi means air. It's one of the characteristics of tha. So I need you to say tha. Don't say tha, thaw, or nothing like that. Say tha, tha, and give me the air, okay? So when you're writing tha, you're gonna start from the right side, stay on the line, and curve back up. Put 3 dots, say tha. Start on the line, curve, curve back up, 3 dots. Say tha. on the line, follow the curve, back up, 3 dots, and say tha. Back on the line, curve, back up, 3 dots, tha, tha. Back on the line, three dots, tha. A lot of students would like to call this fa. They confuse it with the lip letter fa, but it's not fa. It's what? Tha, tha, tha. So go ahead and finish that page, inshallah, and we'll go on to the next letter. Okay, now this next letter is one of the more complicated ones, but it's pretty easy once you learn how to write it correctly. This letter is called Jim. Jim. So what I don't want you to do is when you're writing Jim, remember what we said in the beginning? When we're writing Alif, the lines right here are your friend. You need to pay attention to these lines in order for your handwriting to be good. So when you're writing Jim, I don't want you to write it on the line like this, okay? I don't want Jim on the line. I don't want Jim under the line that much, okay? I don't want that, and I don't want that. What I want for you to do is, you have to look at the line. See, this is the blue line, right? A little bit above it. Just give me a straight line. You gave me a straight line, right? Come back a little bit, and then go down like that. Once you go down, as you can see, this is equal right here. See that? And then go around. See that? So now you can put your dot right there, and that's Jim. The reason why I want Jim to be this much above is later on when you get into connections. Say I want to write Jaroma, for example. I'll do the same thing. Go like that. Come back down, but this time I'm going to stay above the line. And I'm going to go like that. As you can see, Jaroma, okay? Now, if I wanted to continue, I could have just done this. See? Same thing. So what I need for you to do is when you're writing Jim, go above the line a little bit. Come back, down, and around. And give me a dot right there. Jim, inshallah. So let's go ahead and practice real quick. So this is going to be the practice sheet that you guys will be receiving. Straight line, come back, down, and around. Jim. Straight line, come back, down, around. Jim. Straight line, come back, down, and around. Jim. Straight line, come back, down, and around. Jim. Straight line, come back, down, and around. Jim. Now, before we move on, we're going to get the sheet back again, and we're going to look at some of the common mistakes students make. I see students sometimes, they make this really long, and then they do something like this. This head right here, and that right there is incorrect. I also see students sometimes, when they're writing Jim, they do this, and then they make this, and give it a big old stomach. That is also incorrect. Make sure it's very even, and that goes for ha and kha too, by the way, since the only difference is the dots. Straight line, come back, down, around, okay? And give me Jim. That's how I want you to write it, inshallah. So we're gonna go ahead and continue to the triplets, the other two letters that look like Jim, which is ha and kha. Make sure you remember Jim has a dot in the inside. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Bismillah. Now the next letter we're going to be doing today is the letter after Jim, which is what? Ha. Ha. So ha has the same rules as Jim applied. Straight line above the blue line. Come back, down, and around. Say ha. This time it doesn't have any dots. Ha. 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 So make sure when you're writing ha that you follow the same rules as what we talked about earlier with Jim. You don't give it a big head where it looks something like this. Then doing something like this. That is incorrect, okay? And don't give it a big stomach where you do something like this. See there? That is also incorrect. So, when you're writing ha, there, and say ha. Ha is in the middle of your throat. This letter right here is a throat letter, and it's same. It comes out from the same place as ayn. So say ah, ha, ah, ha, ah, ha. They share a common makhraj, or a place where they come out of. So make sure you say ha and not ha. Ha. Assalamu alaikum. All right, bismillah. So far we got alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, and now we have the letter ha. The writing is pretty simple, the same way as how we had jim and ha. The only difference between what you guys see so far is right here, I wrote heavy. And that's what I mean by heavy. It's a heavy sound. What do I mean by that? Here are the light sounds. Ba, ta, tha, jim, ha. All those are light. Ba, ta, tha, ja. When you put a fatha on the jim. But now ha, it's a heavy letter. It has that aw, that heaviness. Ha. So you cannot say kha. Kha. That's incorrect. It's what? Heavy. Ha. So right now, just pay attention to the writing and the sound. Straight line, come back, down, and around. Say ha. Say ha, and ha has a dot on top. Ha. Straight line above the blue line. Come back, down, and around. Ha. Ha. So make sure you pronounce it correctly. It's what it is. What is it? It's ha. It's not ha. It's what? Ha. 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 And you need that air. It's at the top of your throat, okay? Ha. 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 Don't say ha, ha. No, it's what? Ha. All I need is that air. Ha. Don't say ha, ha. That's too much, okay? Just give me the air. On top of your throat. Ha. Okay? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.